let's see, broadcast settings. A few comments, advanced settings. This is special data, yeah. Turn that red. Roll back to the beginning. Back to the beginning. Alright, there we go. Camera video settings. I wonder if I should, background. Circular cutout? Chroma key. Well, actually no. We'll leave that alone for now. Alright. We're here. A little to the left. A little to the right. One more time. A little bit more like that. Alright, sorry about that. Hey, Dark Age Danny, how's it going? I am starting a new adventure in Monster Hunter World. It's a game I actually really, really like. It turned out really well. Move that up a little bit. There we go. Getting ready for the Iceborne DLC.
Sisters and brothers of the Fifth Fleet, it's time. I'll keep my farewell brief. Never was much with words. Once you board this ship, there's no turning back. The next ground your feet will touch will be that of the new world. I'm
doing fine, Danny. I will be going to work later tonight, so I'm just
step away now and let
just killing some time. Maybe I take a nap before, because I got to work at 8 p.m. to 4:30 a.m.
Sail safe and strong.
I love this storyline though.
Sapphire Star.
Taking a journey into a new world. That's one thing I really did like about this. Because even though I like Monster Hunter Generations on the Switch, it really doesn't have a story to speak of. But this does. And I love it for that. And look at this. I think I need to turn the volume up a little bit. I give Capcom mad props for making this game look as... no, I don't normally work night shift. I normally work day shift. But because we've got inventory, like, I volunteered for a night shift so we can get it done. Oh god, the food looks so much better here too. So I'm just gonna sit down here. Here comes this guy.
Did you hear?
Wow.
We're almost there. You ready to grab this new world by the horns? Don't know about you. It feels like ages since I left home to join the commission.
What the hell did I turn up? There it is.
So, Chris, believe you me, I get it. Anything could happen to us, but hey, that's happened.
That's half the fun.
Hey, aren't you one of the A-list hunters?
What? No way. So are we.
There it is.
Hey, tell us your name.
Tell us your name. Okay. Turn up the sound a little bit. Oh, right. Oh, right, I think this thing is dead. I need to get another battery. What kind of battery does this damn thing run on? AAA's, of course. Because I don't have AAA's handy. I thought I did, but oh well. But yeah. I really wanted to get back into Monster Hunter World. There are a lot of nuances about that. I totally forgot about this. Alright. Presets. Not much I can do. I kind of wish they had let me do character creation before that. I would have preferred to do this before the cutscene. They didn't exactly give you that option. Alright. Hairstyle. Oh, that's right. I got a bunch of hairstyles I don't normally have because I have all the DLC. But I am playing a new character. So technically have most of my most of my OCs represented in the game one way or another. Oops. Doesn't look like, yeah, doesn't look like there's many options here. Probably just have to go with that one. Unless, maybe that won't work. Retail and I have a long-running, tumultuous relationship. I mean, I can't say that I'm a big fan of retail, because I'm normally a pretty introverted guy. Weird, right? But I will say, if it wasn't for retail, I probably wouldn't have come out of my shell as much as I have. Yeah, feels like that should be higher. I guess I'll have to do, yeah. That one or the longer one. Right? Change color. Alright, well. Let's go with some, you gotta have blue hair. Huh. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I used to also work at an arcade. Oh, that's more purple than blue. That's better. Saturation's pretty high, but brightness, keep that as is. Okay, confirm. I like the color, but let me see if that style works better. Yeah, guess we'll keep that. No. Confirm. It's the arcade used to work at. One of my coworkers passed away a couple years back, and then I come to find out one of the regulars who used to go there too. One of his friends also passed away. And he was we had a freaking Soul Calibur 2 machine. Both of their characters were still on it. I didn't. So hairstyle, I have to take this color, save it, confirm, go back to eyebrows, go here, use save palette, keep that consistent. Okay. I've also been I've been trying to live stream more on YouTube as far as Switch goes, but every time I do it, I have issues. It's only been happening recently. It's like, and not to mention YouTube demonetized my channel because, you know, they demonetized everybody that wasn't already oh, Jesus. Oh, look, I'm looking at the eyes. Alright. What the hell's happening? I was like, what the hell is happening? Alright, I kind of favor bigger eyes so they'd be a little bit more expressive. Not quite like that. This guy tends to be more of the angry type. He looks like half asleep there. Ugh. Alright, I think we need to fill the position a little bit. Yeah, that's the other issue I have. My OBS that I use does not allow for. Actually, no, I don't like those at all. Just stick with those. OBS, if you switch from Comcast is garbage, but I also have Comcast. It's Comcasting. OBS like has settings for different streams. So I've streamed on Twitch, I've streamed on YouTube, and I've streamed on DLive. But you have to. It doesn't save them. It lists them separately, but it doesn't save them separately. So every time I keep looking up at the corner. Every time you need to change from YouTube to DLive to Twitch and back again, you have to copy paste your stream key and all the information every time. It doesn't save it. It's real. It really seems counterintuitive. Oh, I forgot that you could do different color each color. Well, I'm not going to do that with this guy. We'll change both at the same time. It's super annoying, but like the thing, it isn't just this. It isn't the stream key that's been giving me issues lately. With that, I don't know what's been going on with YouTube in particular. All right. There we go. Nose. What nose did he have? He had that one. Yeah, that looks a little better. We'll stick with that. Like, I just don't know what it is with you. YouTube's always been giving me issues these days. And it makes me just not want to use it. Yeah, I debated on getting the game for PC, and I really ought to probably just be streaming off that, like, and mod the ever loving hell out of it. I mean, that's the fun of PC is getting all the mods for it. But I already have, and it's not like it's a bad game. It's like I already have it for this, so I might as well. And I bought a lot of the DLC. I don't mind buying the DLC for this game because, you know, Capcom actually did a really great job with it. Oh, you can have 2 makeups. Well, make that black. Saturation. Well, if we have the saturation high, there we go. Brightness, that makes it blue, but what we want, no, we wanted that to be black. There we go. Not quite so glossy though. Well, that makes it look like it's it's kind of fresh. There we go. Now it looks more like a tattoo. There we go. I mean, yeah, I have a PlayStation 4 Pro, so this thing is in basically in 4K. But my PC could probably still do that too. Alright, if I wanted to give him the this character's this is based on an Octoling character of mine from Splatoon 2. I could technically give him the Octoling look. Just for shits and giggles, let me see. Brightness, I would have to go down there, but yeah, I think I'll... Right? Like, I spent more time modding Skyrim than I ever did playing it. Scar on his forehead, maybe? Nah, it seems like a cheap way to give him a unique marking. Eyeliner. Well, you won't be seeing much of his face anyway, because he'll be having the, yeah. I'm one of those guys that spends a lot of time modding stuff. What kind of... Yeah. He's more of that kind of guy. That suits him a little bit better. Clothing? Alright. Oh, jeez. Never really saw the point that, like, well, I guess it's just if you're walking around, if you don't have armor, that's what the suit will look like. Yeah, I mean, it looks great. There's no doubt about that. Oops, maybe. I think this is the one that lets me change that color. Okay, that's the one I want. A little too bright. We want the red. More saturation. More red. That's a bit better. That's more to his style. And mine. I mean, it's a PS4 Pro. Like, it's not just a PS4 Pro, it's the PS4 Pro Spider-Man edition. Default armor. Oh, right. Equipment after you start the game. Well, I thought it doesn't look bad. Chainmail, you can start with no armor. Origin. Alright, because this was DLC, I think. But the leather looks so New World-ish. Alright. I mean, I really like the way this looks. But just having the origin armor just makes more sense. Again, he's a kid. He's a kid that's going into the new world, so we'll let him keep that. All right, enter your name. Well, the character's name is Xenon, named after the element. Xenon Riz. Oh Jesus! All right. Presets, he's a not too shabby tabby. For... Yeah, I'm not gonna spend. Like, he's gonna be my most consistent partner. So if anything, I really should be trying to make him look pretty unique. But who to do? Ah, okay. I think I have a pretty good idea there. Boink. Nice and bright green. Yes. Fur. Huh. Probably because the saturation is... Yeah. Huh. Brightness is a little much. That looks a little bit better. That doesn't look too bad, actually. Yeah, I like it. Huh. We'll leave that as is. Alright, clothing. Well, he'll have the same leather as me. Okay. I think that'll do. Default armor, leather, yeah. We leather boys! Palico's name. I hadn't thought this far ahead. I knew who I wanted for him, but now I'm kinda... Huh. Oh, I named him Xenon after the element. So maybe I should name him after a different element. Because I'm a sci-fi geek like that, so named him Xenon, who was a noble gas, so maybe argon? Copper? No. You know what? I'm gonna be super geeky and look up the periodic table really quick. Maybe that'll give me some inspiration. Names are a big deal, especially for me, and I'm Filipino, so names are a big part of our culture. Like, for instance, myself and all my brothers and sisters, all of our names came from the Bible. My sister even named her son Noah. So that's actually a big thing even in Filipino culture, but specifically having thematic names. Radium, that's not too bad. Radioactive element, maybe? Grouping methods. Mendeleev, D-block. Maybe I just need a list. Like, the actual list. I looked it up on Wikipedia instead of actually looking at the periodic table. There we go. So, Xenos is the noble gas. Helium, neon, argon, krypton, radon. Right, right on. Rad. Ooh, Rutherfordium. Would that even would that even fit? Ruther for wait, I probably could. Oh, okay, that barely fits. All right. Rutherfordium is a little bit much, though. Lathanite seeds, selenium, beryllium, magnesium, carbon? Run them over with the car. Lathanite series, thorium, neodymium. Neodymium? Copper, zinc, silver, cadmium. Call him cadmium. Vanadium. That sounds a little bit too much like vibranium, though. Tarblum. Holy cow, yeah, a lot of these were not... When I was going to school, most of the blocks in the periodic table had placeholder names. They were actually not full. Like, it was like uniquilium or something like that. So, like I'm looking at the periodic table and I'm like, wait, when did these things actually get names? Einsteinium, Mendelevium. Wow, yeah, it's been a while. Oh, okay. Unonitrium. Okay, so some of those are still there. Came close to arsenic. I'll call him Ars for short. Alright. I'll just go with your suggestion since you were kind enough to be here, so we'll call him Radium. I could call him Rad for short. Rad Red. Hey, dude, thanks. That ends up being pretty awesome, actually. Yes, I like it. I like it a lot, actually. That ends up working really well. I'll call it Radium Red. Let's go, Rad Red. All right. And now the context, because we were doing this in the middle of this conversation, these guys are just watching me transform. How about a toast? Now that you've finished transforming into this. I've watched you... I watch you change skin color, gender, back, and then forth. Then you got a haircut, then your hair grew, then it turned blue, then your eyes turned red, the clothes changed.
What's your theory? The Elder Dragons must migrate to the New World for some reason.
Oh, she's a hungry gal. There she is. A lot of people seem to not like our handler. They don't even name the characters. I just realized her. I just call her Hungry-chan. The hungry handler.
Keep it down. Hey, speaking of, A-listers usually operate in teams of two. Have you sat down with your partner yet?
So this is like, it's a big change from Monster Hunter. The story is really interwoven into the game. And now they have this new thing where you have a partner. And I like the idea. I really do like it. It's like basically a sniper pair. You have a spotter and a shooter, and she's your spotter.
Rough out there. Waves are picking up. That's gotta mean landfall. You're on the A-list, right? Huh. Meowdy-doo.
Meowdy-doo. I forgot about that.
But I do have pretty good ears. Ah, put her there. I happen to be an A-lister myself. Whoa!
Alright. No, the food! Ugh. Not like I didn't just eat, but like I hate seeing food wasted like that. That's good looking food too. So you can tell I'm the main character here, because nobody else has colored hair like that. Zora Magdaros. Going to be the first of many meetings you and I have. I already put like my main account has like 500 hours into it, and then I had a secondary account where I tried using the Sword and Shield. It's also a female character. Because the female characters have different designs. Yeah. I was like, no! I was like, yeah, I remember the first time playing this game, that happened. I'm like, why did you make me create a Palico if you were gonna kill him off in the freaking beginning? I was so mad. Like, no! I mean, oh god, that made me so mad. Like, the poor thing. I'm glad that they're incorporating the slingshot in more in like for Iceborne, so it can actually feel a lot more different. Oh god, I can't change. They won't let me change that yet, will they? Oh god, I need to. They won't let me change. They won't let me change it. Crap. Yeah, you. It's you, unnamed person. Just the handler.
We have to do something.
Oh yeah, they just announced the Iceborne update, which is coming in September. Which is why I started this game over, because I wanted to get back. I wanted to get myself back into the groove with it. But I also wanted to relive the story again because I like the story. But I'm also using weapons I've never really used before, so that way I can grow my skill set accordingly, like I'm playing the game normally. I normally, like I said in the description, I normally favor power type weapons, so here I'm going to try to focus on speed type weapons.
We need to get out of here. I've got an idea. This way.
Whoa.
Watch yourself.
Watch yourself. Yeah, they've still been adding things like new quests and such. I haven't been... Oh snap. I haven't been keeping up with it, sadly. Because they're really good about the updates. So, like, the seasonal stuff, yeah. But, like, I kind of fell out of Monster Hunter for a very long while. The big issue I have with Monster Hunter World is once you reach the end game in Monster Hunter World, there's just a lot of RNG grinding. And you can't really progress unless the RNG favors you.
My first encounter was so much packing. Shoo! This way.
Because like being able to upgrade your weapons depends on you getting a specific thing from a monster. If the monster doesn't drop it, like you just kind of wasted your time. And even if the monster drops it, like there's 14 weapon types, you have to get one of seven drops in order to get to upgrade your monster. And I think you still need at least 2 of them.
Get a good running start, then jump.
Whee! Yep. Alright, just saving her life casually. Welcome to the new world, welcome to the new world. They clearly put a lot of time and effort into this game, though, and it shows. That's why I like it. That's why I love it. I'll just say it straight out, I love it. This doesn't feel like a cheap... it felt like it was going to be a cheap cash-in because they said it was they were gearing this towards more casual audience and a more Western audience. I was like, I kind of checked out. And I'm glad to say I was wrong about that. It's not a dumbed down experience. It's a streamlined one. Oh no! Oh. Like in regular Monster Hunter, you have to carry in order to mine minerals, catch bugs, or fish. You have to carry equipment with you to do that. So it takes up slots, and you don't already have a lot. In this game, you just gather stuff. You just pick up. You just have it. You don't have to carry whetstones. That's another big thing.
What's this?
If you play Monster Hunter, then you know they both have their own. They both have their advantages. Can I? Oh, I still can't do this. If you've never played a Monster Hunter, definitely pick this game up. It's a good way to get into Monster Hunter because regular Monster Hunter can get a little daunting with all of its nuances.
Looks like we're right around here.
And here.
The Research Commission's base of operations is here.
Here.
This is
Alright.
where our ship was supposed to dock. For now, I think it would be best if we make our way to base. The map should help us find our way.
Here is the map. Oh right, this isn't here normally. I'm used to going down that way, but you know this is the start of the game. Can I? Finally. All right, I need to change game settings. There's a bunch of settings I need to change. Voice volume, set effectiveness, dynamic range, wide. Voice chat on. No, not here. Display, screen vibrations, camera. Okay, camera controls. Normal Y inverted. System on camera style, focus camera. Do not focus. That was large monsters only. There was like, yeah, there was a couple of things you needed to set. There we go. That's better. Yeah, collecting everything was nice, and also exploring, because it's a big, large area as opposed to broken up into zones. Exploring feels a lot more natural, so it's just nice to be able to walk around and just see what's what, but also see how the wildlife interacts. So
The Research Commission's headquarters. Come on, let's get going.
it's not a dumber game. It's by any stretch of the imagination. Like, my first Monster Hunter was Monster Hunter 3 on the Wii U.
According to the map.
And I played the demo on that, and I got into that in a heavy hour. 4 was even better. I still think 4 is probably the best game. If Monster Hunter 4 had more of the improvements from Generations, yeah. Because it had a great story, it had great original characters. The chef, like the street chef, Little Miss Forge. That's really hard. You technically are armed. You have a knife, but it's just a carving knife.
Something's up. The scout flies are gathering.
Oh right, scout flies. That's a new thing. So it's a guy. Like they didn't like they got creative with a guide. Like it's not. Hey, listen.
There's one over here too. Come on, I think
I
I found the way
literally-
back to base.
Like yeah, random stuff that can heal you. It really is a great game for people to get into Monster Hunter with, and then you can level up to traditional Monster Hunter.
You right to me.
And then because there are no zones, they had to come up with ways for you to be able to get away from monsters, so they had the hiding system. Push. Oh, right. That's where the game teaches you about the hiding mechanic. Run, you fool! It's like, I'm unarmed. Well, yeah, you have a knife. If you mount a monster, you can use it offensively. Easier than Frontier? Like I said, I've never played Frontier.
Don't pick a fight if you don't have a weapon. We need to hide. Come on, this way. Hurry! Stay low in the brush to remain hidden.
It's good they just It's good they don't have any sense of smell already. Any sense of object permanence. Oh, he just disappeared. It's a ghost hunter.
Okay, coast is clear. Let's get going while we still can.
Yeah, because like I said, my first one was Monster Hunter 3 on the Wii U, and I also got the DS version. Then I got Monster Hunter 4 on the 3DS. Then I got this. And then Monster Hunter Generations on the 3DS as well. Wait, no, Monster Hunter Generations I think came out first. And then this came out. And then they finally put Monster Hunter Generations on the Switch. I wouldn't say easier, I just say simpler.
Wait, there's something here.
Like, in the sense, it's easier to get into.
Track. There's more over there. Let's check it out.
The monsters can be just as tough. But you have a few more, like, it's a matter of just what options you have and how creative you are for doing it. I mean, you even have, like, stage hazards that you can take advantage of here. So knowing the terrain really helps out for you. That doesn't make it easier. If you don't know the terrain, if you don't know how and when to take advantage of stuff, it doesn't matter. She's gonna eat me.
Don't mind me.
Oh.
This way, hurry.
Okay, let's go.
Move.
He got the great sword. Because I say, like, because this game is simpler, it made picking up all the new weapons, like weapons I had never tried before, it made it a lot easier. So maybe you are right in that regard.
Move.
The first weapon I tried in Monster Hunter 3 was the great sword, but I couldn't get into it. Well.
What are you waiting for? Get over here.
Ooh. Then I started playing this game, which was a lot of fun.
Jump!
Superman dive!
Hey,
You all right?
let's go.
Okay.
Guess which one's the protagonist? I mean, at least here, that's the other thing. Like, yeah, there's a lot of ways that you could say it is easier because you have, if you go out of your way to set up the other camps, you have fast travel, which is something you don't have in the other Monster Hunter games.
Wow.
And you can also, and that's another thing, you also have because you have those camps, you can restock and even change weapons in the middle of a hunt.
Astera. I like it.
Mm-hmm. I love the design of this place, though. It's just nothing.
You're already here.
Everything is made of ships. And like, there's a storyline reason for it. When a fleet arrives, they break down all of the ships except two. One is to go back to the old world. The other is a spare in case something happens to the first. But they use them as materials to build stuff. Hey, the A-listers are here.
You're alive.
Had it rough, huh? When we couldn't find you two, we were starting to sweat bullets.
You scared us. We were talking about going out to look for you.
We're going to look for Handler and Hunter. Okay.
Sorry.
Come on.
Catch you later. This here's our trade yard. I guess the name says it all.
Look at all the people.
The stuff. Gonna be intimate. I'm already intimately familiar with this, as I've already put in like 600 hours plus into this game.
We've got hunters to do all the exploring, scholars to do the research, technicians to keep them going. This place is the beating heart of the commission. Wait here a second.
Oh, that's the one thing I get to look forward to. I get to see all the cooking again. It's Monster Hunter Generations, you don't get to see much of it. It's just one sequence. No matter what. Even when you upgrade, it's just the food at the end of your kebabs changes, but the cooking sequence never really does.
Welcome to Astera.
Somehow I knew you would, though. You've been in command as long as I start to learn who's capable of who's it. Right, yeah, like, that's the thing, like, Monster Hunter Generations, it's just, Monster Hunter Generations is a game. I understand why it exists the way it does, because, I had to look it up, because I didn't play the previous games. But that's what it is. It's a celebration of the previous game, so it's all the villages from previous Monster Hunter games. So if you've been playing with it from the beginning, it'd be a real treat, but there's not much of a story behind it, unfortunately. Here it really is. I love the immersion factor. It's just a little awkward that nobody has an actual name. He's just Commander, A-lister, Handler, A-lister, Handler, Commander's son. Given the important matters of council should be convening once things settle down. expect you two to be there, of course. Washed up not too long ago. I was genuinely, like, again, I was genuinely happy. I'm like, he's okay! Because the first thing he does is just fall into freaking lava, and I'm like, no! Are you serious? I spent a good amount of time designing him, and you just killed him off just like that.
Well, off you go.
Alright.
Okay, I'll give you the grand tour.
Field team leader.
Let's start by looking for your palico. This is our stockpile. They carry most of the basic necessities.
You should drop by later to see what they have.
Yeah, they put a lot of work into designing everything, and it shows. When Capcom is lazy, they get really lazy. But when Capcom puts put forth their best effort, everything you see can be really a visual treat. I mean, like you can see, like, everything is made of ships, and like I love the ladders and stuff around here. It was super creative. Never seen anything like it.
Fifth Fleet, right? The old man in charge, my grandfather, was with the first. That was a long time ago. Me, not with any fleet. Born and bred right here. Never even been to the old world.
Never been to the old world. Take the long way around. I love that pulley system they got going there.
Here's our smithy. This is where you can craft weapons and armor. You'll be here a lot.
Yeah, really.
Look at this place. Want to check it out? Ooh,
Meeting.
it's toasty in here.
Toasty!
Next up is the canteen. Let's check it out.
Ah. Canteen. One of my favorite places.
The canteen? I am so there.
This is the archway. It's just the bow of a ship.
Over here.
One of my favorite places in this place. Like, I would just like to live here. This would be a great place. You just live in a ship. There's a great view. You got this excellent canteen right here.
Here's our canteen.
Some just delicious looking food.
Over there.
I remember seeing him just like, aw.
Hey, you!
He couldn't find you, the poor thing.
I knew you'd pull through.
Right. They're calling for a council. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's get some food first. We're at the canteen.
Now that you are all here, let us begin council.
All these
After tracking a
All these
migrating
cool
elder
characters.
dragon across the sea,
frickin' the huntsman. Hunt, 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 he's the huntsman. Into action is his cry. If there is an emergency, sound the horn of emergency to summon the huntsman. I'm old.
they're a
Sir.
fine group, worthy comrades who will help see the Research Commission's long efforts finally rewarded.
Yeah, right. I think it's every 10 years, so you're like,
Would you like to say a few words?
Thank you, sir. We're ready to roll up our sleeves and get our hands dirty.
would you like to say a few words? I'll answer. She's like, I'll answer that. He's the silent protagonist. He's not going to say anything, like, ever.
This here is the Commission's core team. You should all get to know each other.
Looking forward to it.
I'm an 80s kid. Like, literally born 1980. Old as shit.
Now, down to business. The latest monster to make the Elder Crossing is known as Zora Magdaros, a huge monster with a mountain of fire upon its back. The Research Commission's job is to discover exactly why the Elder Dragons are migrating to the New World.
Well, I already know, but...
Elder dragons have been with us since the dawn
The
of
dawn
time.
of time.
altering the ecosystem, reshaping the land, leaving disaster in their wake. Once every decade or so, they flock to this continent. But for what reason?
With the Fifth's help, we will find the missing link.
Here, here.
Now we're talking!
Hunters, for the time being, I need you to focus on investigating our Jagras problem and securing Astera.
I'm giving you the busy work.
Jagras' habitat. Find out what makes him tick.
You just got here. You're not exactly ready to frickin' fight Zora Magdaros in one-on-one combat. You'll build up to that eventually.
Right, we're on it, sir.
Everyone else, you know the drill. Make sure these hunters have everything they need.
Now we're talking!
Now we're talking.
You two, make it a priority to learn how we do things around here. You'll find good teachers, so don't be afraid to ask.
You heard him. Stick with me and you'll have no problems.
The Fifth's banner promises a change in the wind. It's your job to fulfill that promise.
No pressure. No pressure at all.
All right, dismissed.
All right, we gotta go get our weapon. Already got your first mission. You really are getting your hands dirty. You're a dirty hunter, aren't you? Dirty, dirty. He does, though. Like, I can't quite place the voice. You'll need a weapon first. Oh, right. Your quarters. Come on, I'll show you the way. All right, you just get bunked with all the peons when you first get here. You have to work your way up to having your own suite.
Head inside your room so you can grab yourself a weapon.
There should be like an extra hard mode where you never pick up a weapon and you just have to fight using your knife. I know Devil May Cry 5 just came out recently. I think there is a mode where you can not equip a weapon and go into combat. You just have to use a Royal Guard to do damage.
We've placed some basic gear for you in that equipment box. Make sure to choose a weapon that suits you.
Alright. Yep. True charge slash. I will admit I really did like the sword and shield. Super versatile weapon. Alright. Just automatically gives you the hunter's knife. But you can't not equip it. I believe. Alright. So my regular one, like my main is the Buster sword, like the great sword. But I've also used the well, I also used the charge blade because in Monster Hunter 3, the first game I played, I started with the great sword. I couldn't get into it. I messed around with other weapons, and then the switch axe is what really made me fall in love with Monster Hunter. That weapon did it, and then the charge axe in Monster Hunter 4 brought me into that game as well. I freaking love the ability of a transforming weapon. I think it's the transforming weapons that really got it. For this game, it was the great sword. Gunlance was a secondary one in that game, yeah. But for me, I believe I will be using the match slicers this time around. Right. Oh, right. This is hunger resistance. Skill info. Yeah, I think now that we're here, I should probably switch to this. No, that was for the sake of the cutscene, but here, because I believe this actually rare gathering points, but that's much more useful. Alright, we got the match slicers. Yep. Change appearance, we can't do that.
Want to get going?
I think she's near the canteen. Alright.
Once you're ready, head to the canteen. I'll be there waiting with a quest.
You can get more familiar with your weapons at the training area. Just talk to the housekeeper to get started.
Oops. There was a way to get to the training area from here, wasn't there? But yeah, I heavily lean towards power. Now that you have access to the army stockpile, grab what you need. Once you're done, go get everything here. Okay.
Handlers sort through the research commission's leads. And the ones they deem worth our attention become quests.
Quests.
Hey!
Hey!
Over
Listen! You'd never be able to get away with something like this in real life because people would just be too stupid. Get themselves dropped off and get themselves killed or something. Alright, wasn't there a way to do that, though? To move to a different area? Was it start? Or will they not let me do that here? Alright. Oh, that's one thing I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to start setting the, yeah, right, Javi. I'm gonna have to start setting the window. Because I used to be able to just flick these things like easily. Customize radio menu. Okay, that's what I need to do. Whetstone was always there. Right, potion and then mega potion. Okay, that was pretty much always where it is. Hey, listen.
Right on time.
So for a reason, you're my hunter and I'm your handler. I'm the bread to your butter. Got it? Whew, alright. I'll butter your bread. Just like the choice of words sometimes. I think everything is food to her, so it's like, so you want me to put my hot dog in your buns? Giggity giggity. Come on, girl. I mean, while you're sitting and I'm standing. Survey the Jagus habitat, then we got a closer number of them in order to secure the area. Pursue sent for the Jagus. Ready?
The new world awaits.
Alright, we won't do that yet. I've got to do training. It bugs me that I can't remember how that works. Wasn't that... that doesn't do it. That's the capture button. That just exits. Maybe I have to go back down that way. Because I do want to go to the training room a little... I do want to go to the training a little bit. Right? When we're out in the camp, we have a little bit more privacy. Unless she's into that sort of thing. Huh? I know this is something else we turned into a makeshift room for you new hunters, but that's not the case, I promise. Everything monster needs. You have your own equipped monster, you manage to change your gear. Just hope you don't mind changing for the others because you have roommates. Didn't tell you about that. To manage your Palika's gear right next to your bed, even. This training area, come talk to me. Okay, there we go. Oh, right. Do I... Since I start a new character... Right! That's right. They're gonna give me a whole bunch of stuff here just because... Yep. Can't I just do... There's no... Okay, so that's something I don't miss. There's no button to just claim everything. Okay, that's all... Okay, that's already there. Alright, good. I can change her outfit. Kind of breaks the immersion, though. Looks good in the chef outfit. Okay, cool, Ken. The busy bee dress. I'm liking the hex leggings there. Sunshine Pareo. That's probably your best one. Mischievous dress. I'm still missing a couple of them. But we'll try to keep the immersion for now. The whole reason... That's one of the other reasons for me to get it back into the story. Alright. Change land announces. Oh, right. Since I now have more stuff... It would be under change equipment, right? Fair wind charm, attack boost, right. Good. Change appearance. Oh wait, no, that's that. Layered armor settings. Oh god, no. It totally destroys the immersion there. Alright, so now we gotta go to the training area so I can learn how this freaking wins. That was the other thing. Two specific YouTubers, Gaijin Hunter and Arekas, they had like a lot of weapon tutorials, and that's exactly why I got into them. I watched the video on like Great Sword. I'm like, that's how that works. I'm gonna try that. Head to the box to swap equipment. Coding types to try out. Yeah, this tutorial level is probably the best one here. Lots of clothing mods I'm seeing on PC and on all G-rated. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of the mods.
With a flurry of attacks. Demon mode is super strong, but it eats up stamina.
All right. Oh right. I might have to go. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to go back and watch some of his videos to relearn some of the optimal combos and stuff. Blurg. Oh, excuse me. Demon mode. All right. Make it mode activate. Ooh, that looks cool as hell. Slushy, slushy, slash, slash, slash. 1, 2, 3. Slash, 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 slash. Oh god, that looks cool as hell. And stamina's out. Off. Okay, so he just turns him. It's like basically like I'm holding him upright. Murder mode. Ooh, that's a lot of hits. So I can see how, because I believe from what I remember of these, the faster weapons are less about raw damage and more about status affliction. I think physics mod will work unless it's scripted, though. Ah. All right, so I'm probably gonna have to learn these like the off-the-wall combos. Oh, can you do demon mode while you're doing that? Okay. And then there's the running attack. There's the sliding attacks. I think it's something else I have to get used to. Ooh. Okay. And then I guess there's a jumping attack here. Okay. So yeah, since I use power weapons, status effects and like elementals don't really work too well with those, since it's more about the raw damage. But since these hit a lot, alright, I guess I haven't unlocked that yet. I think there was a way in the quick menu to be able to leave and come back. Mods are a way to get the stuff that you really should have. The stuff you want to have, but Capcom wouldn't give you anyway. Alright. So now, let's go. Canteen. Oh, right! I have to eat something. I get to go back and start seeing some of these again. Oh, wait. I have to talk to him? Meow skiller shift. Rawr, rawr. Hey! Welcome to the canteen, the best place to boost your hunt. From the 5th, right? We'll clear you what the canteen's all about. Gains! Health, stamina, whatever! Max Gains! With a counter scrutiny, when you're ready to get your pre-hunt on, let me know. Alright. Yeah, complete a quest. I know there's clearly there's clearly 4 seats, so 4 people can sit down and eat. But Astera can never be populated by more than 1 player character. Like you can't like it feels like a shame. Like you should be able to, but they don't. Like you could be in a lobby with 15 other players, but they won't actually show up here. They only show up upstairs at the Celestial Pursuit. Do I even have a voucher? No, I start with 3. Oven roast, right. I don't even have 1? Oh, I don't have any points. Okay, never mind. Pay with monies. Attack up. Oh, wow, yeah. This thing is empty as hell. I don't even think of my main game I have this filled yet. My main game, I didn't even unlock all the Palico things. I think there's like Palico groups you can unlock in each region. I don't think I've done that either. Defense up, elemental resistance up. Hunter's plow, ladder, polisher. Okay. Ah, God, it always makes me hungry just looking at them cook that food. I'm not even a fish guy, but... I was wondering what they were drinking, because some kind of grog. I know they can get drunk. In fact, I think, sort of gestures? Too full to eat again. Gestures, there we go. Yeah! He just, I'm just gonna drink like this. I think nowhere ale problem. Yeah. Like there's a liquid in there, you can see it sloshing about, but it never actually enters his mouth. So you can't actually get drunk. Watch out, buddy. Oh, I guess he doesn't fall over here. Oh, I guess this version, this guy holds his liquor a lot better than my other character. All right.
We're on the hunt.
All right, special quest exclusive to online play. All right. Jaguars of the Ancient Forest. Operations for the quest are complete. All right. Let's do it. Whew. Like basically the Drake Punk style of the game.
All right, this is our first job. Let's do a quick review of quest rules. Rule number 1, complete the objective to complete the quest. Easy, right?
Right.
Each quest has an objective. You can't consider the quest done until you complete that objective. Our current objective is to eliminate a specified number of Jaggers. Let's check the map.
Here
We
is
ran into
the
some
map.
Jaggers on the way to base. The small monsters, remember? I think we saw them somewhere around here. Want to check it out? Rule number 2, use the supply box.
I always wondered how do they keep incommunicado like while they're in the missions? Because she actually feels like a handler like in a spec op mission, but you don't have any radios or anything like that, so she's like following you, but she just knows what you're up
The
to.
mission supplies us with a loadout of certain items for each quest. They're in the supply box over there. Have a look and decide what you should take along. Ready to go. Oh yeah. Hey partner.
Okay, first aid med, easy ration, potion, barbecue spit. Oh. Dun 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 dun. Yay! God, it's been a while since I've had to do this. That's also making me hungry. Some well done steaks, yo. Jack and Daxter. I never actually played. Oh crap! I never actually played the Jack and Daxter games. Item pouch. Oh right! Wow, everything's feeling so weird and not right. There we go. All right.
Want to get going?
Right, you have to load it first. Oh, need some herbs.
Ready your weapon before attacking. Keep in mind that what you're able to do depends on whether or not your weapon is drawn. When you're investigating or gathering items, you generally want to keep your weapon sheathed.
No, who said you could leave?
Positions on the wildlife map for you.
No survivors! I need meat. Hey, hey. Get away from my food. Give me some meat. Alright, we're gonna need a lot of that over the course. I like that the whetstone is no longer an item you have to keep on your own. Upstone, right?
You can use that as slinger ammo. Great for getting a monster's attention or creating a distraction.
Alright. I'm already feeling the itch to hit something as hard as I can, but that's not what this weapon is about. If you get separated, they can help you find me. Alright. Well. What the hell are you doing back there? It's better to leave. I was ready to leave your ass behind. Just rolling in the water. Oh, is that honey? Yes. We're
You
gonna
can
need
gather
to.
honey and mix it with a potion to make mega potions.
Honey is going to be your lifeblood as a hunter.
Over here!
Okay, stop. No, that's not. Okay, I want to go this way and pick these up.
A pack of Jagras. Those are the monsters we're after.
Let's see how
It should
you
be
hold
on
up
sale
on
by
your
now.
own.
Oh, hold on a second. We need to change that. My aiming. Okay, well, guess we're not doing that now. My aiming reticles. It's killing time.
They're on the run. Don't let them get away. Grab all the monster materials you can. You can use them at the smithy.
Alright, that still feels awkward as hell. Alright, now I have to start collecting all kinds of weird basic level stuff. Ancient bone. Bone! Alright, we have to go Options. Controls. Right on menu strings. Item control settings. Dash settings, just R1 only, thank you very much. Sheath settings. Manual sheath, please. Directional control type. Camera speed. Reticle controls, right, we need that changed as well. There we go. The base game should be on sale. In fact, I can look that up really quick. I think it's like $29.99 or something like that. But I think there's going to be a bundle that includes Iceborne. It's kind of pointless for me now. Maybe that's what I should have done instead of doing this, is wait for Iceborne to come out and then buy it on PC, start a new game on that. Yeah, it's 19. Yeah, it is on sale. It's $19.99 now. Monster Hunter World on PS4 is $19.99. Online it says, but for Target at the very least, Target will price match online. So yeah, it is $19.99. It's a great game for $19.99. For both Monster Hunter newbies and people who may not have played the game for a long time. And even still, it's just a good game. It's a great game on its own.
Whoops. Use whatever you can.
Mr. Stabby, do 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 do.
Okay, let's head home and report back to the old man.
Right. Since this weapon is a lot more stamina intensive, that's something I'll have to consider. Is like. Yeah, no problem. Well, that's just a Target, but like I said, if it's $19.99 online, even if you go into the store and the price is not $19.99, I think it's $29.99 regularly, Target will price match the online. Target will also price match like Best Buy and other places, which is one of the reasons why I do a lot of shopping at Target, because I get discounts. But mostly I buy my games at Best Buy because I still have the Gamers Club discount for that. I believe that expires soon, though. Time to be a jerk one last time. Blind everybody. That's right, you get specific poses for finishing the quest instead of just the generic eat flex. Alright. Jaguar's Hide, Monster Bone, Sharp Claw, a whole bunch of stuff. Right, I gotta remember, I've started over, so I cannot be stingy. Right, I usually have I have a close range weapon and a long range weapon I use. So with my main character, it's the heavy base weapon, so it's the great sword is my close range weapon, and then I have the heavy bow gun as the long range weapon. For Pearlescence, who was my second character, it was the sword and shield. It was a sword and shield because it's a versatile weapon, and then the bow and arrow because that was also a versatile weapon that doesn't really favor power or speed, one way or the other. For this one, it's probably going to be the light bow gun because I've never really used that. Reward money, okay. While I'm at it, let me look up, see if how it's going at Best Buy. It reminds me, with the Mario Maker 2 thing, probably gonna have to probably have to buy that at Best Buy before that goes up. Monster Hunter World. Yep, it's $29.99 at Best Buy. So right now, Target's your best bet. Although if you go to Best Buy does price match. as well. So if you go to Best Buy and you show them that it's $19.99 at Target.com, they should price match it. But it'll be easier to do. Just go to a Target and do it there. And if you have the Target Red Card, you get a 5% in addition to that. Since I have both, since I have the Target Red Card and I get it in discount, that stacks. So it's like I usually buy it there. But the discount I get at Best Buy is 20%, as opposed to the 15% I only get at Target. So I usually buy my stuff at Best Buy, which will probably end once my membership there expires. If I had known they were going to get rid of it, I would have renewed it the day before so I could maximize it. But it ends. I think it ends this month of this year. No difference in their habitat, but their numbers are increasing. Let me say anything else but the Jaguar. Jaguars aren't the only danger lurking around these parts. Kestanon herd. It's got everything right there.
Listen up.
Not quiet them down. Quiet them down, we mean slit their throats with your fancy new blades. Unfortunately, no, they don't. Target doesn't. I don't believe most of the major retailers do that anymore. I know Target doesn't. And I... Oops. I'm not even wearing it right now. But, oops. Being ex-military myself, that would be something I would do more frequently. Target only does it one time of the year, and that's Veterans Day. And that's like a 20% discount. Couldn't hurt to ask, though. I don't work at Best Buy, so I couldn't tell you about if they deal doing it. But most places I've seen don't seem to do military discounts anymore. And now depart with quest. Oh, right.
All right. Now that you've got some materials, why don't we head over to the smithy to see what you can do with them?
Oh, login bonus. Huh. Alright, Spring Festival. Ew. Right, we're gonna have to... Wait, where was that? Where would that be under? No. Voice chat, we'll just shut that off for now. No, that does that. Can I? No. That does that. Triangle doesn't do it. X doesn't do it. Circle will get us back. I could have sworn there was a way to do it. Alright, whatever. Alright, we have to talk to people.
Listen up.
Talk to you about... Which is special, different from your personal tickets, if I had to take a guess. On the Elder Dragons. It's not about hunting or punishing them for the damage they cause. Bad dragon! Bad! Understanding of their place in nature and ours. That's the point. That Elder Dragons are nature, and it's as futile to try and punish nature as it is to run from it.
Now that's hunting.
But knowing something. That's hunting. That's something we can do. I'm trying to express course might not always be clear.
What this world needs is harmony.
But before you take life or move to defend it, understand it. That's what makes you a hunter. I love that. It's contextualized now because I don't think any of the previous games do it. You're just kind of going in and killing stuff. It doesn't treat the monsters that you're hunting with any kind of. It doesn't feel like it respects them as much. It's not tree hugging, but it just makes you. It just feels more immersive that way. You're part of the circle of life, really. Alright. I still gotta get used to this weapon. Yeah, we've got to talk to basically everybody here, don't we? It's gonna take a while to get back into the groove of this game. Nice weapon, buddy. Pretty much everything here. Sure, I'm your guy. Tickers, I still gotta get as much as I can while out in the field. Alright. Alright, there's usually stuff that's on sale. I wonder if I can, if I've got anything I can sell. Steel egg, which only gets me 1,000 zenny. Right. Well, the other Monster Hunter games are a lot more colorful than this, to be sure. So they gave me 3 steel eggs. It's not really much, but give me a little bit more cash to. Yep, we're gonna need a lot. We're gonna need a lot of those. Now is probably the time to do it while everything's on sale. It's already Defile, Wyvern ammo. Probably best to get a couple of these too. I'm gonna need to start carrying bombs around. Stera jerky, maybe not so much. We'll leave that for the rest. We'll leave that for now. Grognar, Alex, toxic skills, Ratchet. Speaking of Ratchet and Clank, and there's this guy.
Yes?
It's a 5th, are you? Then you must have finished your first quest. Headed up by yours truly. Anyone wants to get out there, track sketches, that sort of thing. Theirs is a market system. Is that random? Whose market system? Let's go to the advanced study. Our job is to take the hours and qualify with the commission.
I'll be here.
Me too. Okay. It's an interesting culture. Like the freaking thing is like, look, there's a, you know, it's obviously a ship upside down, gutted, using the map, but then it's being held up by the masts of other ships. Like 4 masts are holding it up, like the lookout tower and everything. They just repurpose everything, and I love it. But this is another bow. This is the bow of another ship. Here's a lifeboat used serving as a freaking archway. I was trying to say, oh, okay. There's a market system. Is that random? Not really. Like the items that are here will, like, this is basically like, because you just started, these are always going to be here. They won't randomize it, but as you get further in the game, you'll unlock more items to buy. The star, that little metal thing that's next to him, because there's the spring event I think is going on right now, everything is on sale, so it's cheaper than it normally would be. So the traps would normally be 200, but they're 100, which is good for me because I'm just starting. I don't have that much money, and I didn't get, like, if you get Monster Hunter Generation Ultimate for the Switch, you'll get an absolute ton of items, just like random items. You saw what, like, the list that I got when I went into this thing here. Like, there's DLC pack, like, there's free DLC. It's not stuff that you buy. The stuff that you buy are stuff like gestures and costumes, things that don't actually affect gameplay. There's your pets menu, right? So, like, claim add-on and bonuses, like, this is the kind of stuff that you can get. It's like, yeah, this pack here. So they like, see how they gave me like a whole bunch of random stuff. But in, like, Monster Hunter Generations, they'll give you stuff like Platinum Eggs, which is like 100,000 zenny. So for somebody just starting the game to get stuff like 100,000 zenny, like 500 pieces of honey, it just means...
Why don't we head over to the smithy to see what you can do with them?
It means you'll spend less time with the minutia of, like, having to gather stuff and more time just going out and hunting, which you want to do anyway. Event manager. Oh, right.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello, Father. We're all ready to open our tavern gathering room, the Celestial Pursuit. That's how you play online, is the Gathering Hub. But from here, you can join other people. So that's one thing I like to do back when I was playing this game the first time around, was what I called Monster Hunter Rescue Ops. And I got good enough at the game that was like, you know what, let me just set myself up. Like, this is the game that I started using the hunting horn in. Let me just start gearing myself up to support people. So I'll just drop into random people's hunts and support them, and help keep them alive, help buff them and stuff like that. So it was less about me. It was less about me gaining any ground. It was just more about me. Okay, let me just hop into oh, hey, this low level's trying to take on 2 Rathian, or hey, this guy's doing the freaking the pickle quest, the Devil Joe quest, and that's never easy. Taking the left, please come as soon as you get the chance. Yeah, I remember that because they said it got stuck. The ship was caught in a tidal wave, and it got stuck up there, so they just left it up there and then turned it into the Celestial Pursuit. What is this? Oh, right. Guild cards. My first guild cards are from Miss Killa and Toxic Skills. Oh, right. I have to, my guild card, I have to view and edit mine. Right now it's looking kind of boring, so let's edit that. Title Flourish, Fledgling. Oh, right. Let's see. Rock and Roll, Rush, E-Tank Classic, Must Die, Living Legend, Destined, World's Best, Zero Dawn, Invade. Oh, right, because there's a on sale now. Good, bad. Potion, Honey, Promising, Meal, Newcomer, Man, Girl, Blast Pike, Long Sword, Great Sword, Spear, newbie first year. Let's see, we can say Spear with Isno, Spear, her Hunter, her dual blades. I'm an adult, I swear. Her Meowster. Her party. So now Commission, Invader, Forest Expedition, Machine, Rival, Spear Her Honey. Giggity 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 goo. Giggity. Sticker, let's see. She's just not having it that day. Background, oh right. Our dependable handler. Tyrant's Glare. Memorable bosses. Alright, and then edit pose, there we go. Silent Gaze, Silent Blade. We don't. Nice control. Oh, right, it's supposed to be the Mega Man one. Rise Up. Ebony and Ivory. Shoryuken! Facing a new threat. Longing for the horizon. We'll just make... My expression doesn't matter at this point. It's just, yeah, he's all up in your face. Here we go. That's right. It's really good if you have the Nergigante one, because that looks like it's just a freaking blank stared face. Like, oh man. Somebody just happens to check my guild card, then they just get a face full of Nergigante. Just holy cripes! All right, who else? Who else around us there needs to be talked to? The armory, right? Next floor. Oh.
My.
You look more hunterly with a weapon on your back. An ASAP note time to get materials where you're taking. I'm already missing my heavy weapons. I did mess with a lot of them. I did start using the lance a lot more because it's basically the tanky weapon. I never got to play the gun lance a bit though. Hunting horn. Okay, so we were looking at dual blades. They're actually for. Oh right. Probably straight up, yeah, but I have all this stuff already, so can I make new weapons already? I doubt it, but it's worth a look. There you are, Favor. Here for you, simple. When you go in the field and gather materials, turn them used to weapons and armor. Something new and interesting. Some materials will welcome use to upgrade your equipment. Oh, Blarg! Death. I can already upgrade these. Let's see, can I forge something new? Dual blades, now I have to get used to where those are. Oh, okay, I can just straight up make them. And then... Oops, I actually do want to make those. Oi! Ah! These guys are the ones actually making the weapons. Yeah! Boom! They don't look as cool, but they're already all more powerful. So the tree here. Alright, let's see if we can upgrade anything now. Do these to bone too? Yes, sir. Thankfully, you don't have to sit through all that stuff every time. All right, so there's one. Not gonna be able to do those anytime soon. What about the other ones? Match slicers 2. Match slicers harder. Ooh, that's already green sharpness. Well, we'll switch back to that for a second. You've almost got that, and almost got that, so... That's 154, that's a lot, that's a much higher damage quotient. But no green. Alright. Let's forge regular, let's see if we can... Oop, not weapons, let's see, can we forge armor? Bone! That's right, we really do want to start getting that stuff together. I need to get Kestodon, because that set is actually really good. I like being able to preview everything, too. That doesn't look too bad. What does it give you? Honey Hunter, Quick Sheath. Yeah, nothing too great. Alright, we should go see if we can't, now that we're here... Other cat, that's what he's already using. We're already low on materials. Oh, sorry. No, it's cute. Anja. Oof. Alloy. Nice. Alright. Not too bad, not too bad. Oh, right, the engineer. Poor guy.
Greetings.
That's right. Airship engineer with the second fleet. Airships behind you. Totally not Aizawa from My Hero Academia. I'm not a member of the third yet. It's because they've been stranded for years. Third landed for these just went crossing the Great Ravine. So they got their ship converted to an airship, and off they went. Just cross the ravine, find monster jets and ground them. Seeing as I'm the one who put them in, I can't help you if I'm responsible for it. Since I'm working on making a better ship. Just you guys get them. One failure after another. So she even got the goggles. You have zero potential. Alright. That's everybody. Oh, yep. Dude, the canteen. I was in the wrong. I was like, I remember. I'm holding down R2. Why am I not running faster? Because it's not R2 you need to hit, dumbass. I haven't played this in so long, I can't even remember what button's the run button. Reintroduce fungal flex in. Jaggerspray, finish the one I'll be able to get my paws in the goods. Don't let me down. Alright. Feels good. It feels good to be getting back into the groove with this. Alright. Oops. I'm gonna have to build this up too. Attack up. Attack up S. Feline Polisher, Feline Acrobat. Seems like that. Love it. Never get tired of watching these animations. I love food. I love seeing food being prepared. I love seeing people enjoy food. Such a light meal compared to what I normally see. I could probably actually eat all that, though. The bigger dishes, the bigger platters, no. That dish in particular, yeah. Alright. We are good. Don't really need that. Actually, wait, we don't need this either. I don't know why that's in there. Alright. Right, I forgot to set up the rife roast. Oh, we still don't have enough points. Wow! That's gonna take some getting used to. That's been a lot. Yeah, you sure you're alright, dude? My buddy Solon, he's at work now, but he's been feeling sick these last couple of days. It seems like there's been stuff going around lately. Speaking of, yeah. I'm gonna have to... I'll probably be wrapping this up around 5 o'clock, so if I can, like, take a nap for a couple of hours before I gotta go to work, because I gotta do 8 to 4:30. Watermelon. Nice. Actually, the character I deleted to start this match was named Water Lily Malone. Because, yeah, she had green hair and red eyes. And freckles to look like the seeds, so it was, yeah, it was dumb. Take care of those Kestodon. Alright. Let's post all the leads we found up at the quest board. Sign up for quest 2, so you know what to call it down here. It's up here.
You can pick up quests from the quest board, too. It lists the same quest that I've got, so don't worry about having to check 2 places.
Also, if you never want to see me again, you can just go do those. Well, some people don't like her. I do, though. She's full of personality, and I like that.
We're on the hunt.
She even says research. Let's go research those Kestodon. By research, I mean murder. Events. Up at the crack of dawn. Oh, right. This is actually... Some of these are actually really good for gathering... For gathering, like, Yep, Chew the Fat. That's another good one. I might have to actually do those just so I can get the, Just so I can get some of those, things. Optional level 1s. Think of thugs. Alright. Alright, we'll take care of that, and then I'll go ahead and... Then I'll start doing some of those, extra quests. Alright, juice fast, hold on a sec. Working food. Oh, geez. Well, yeah. Well, food service. Jeff, definitely. If you're not feeling well in food service, you absolutely cannot mess around with that. One of my earlier jobs, I used to work in. Okay, there's been getting out of hand.
Want to get going?
Yeah, one of my early jobs, I used to work at Walmart, the Sam's Club, and I used to work in the meat department there, specifically the rotisserie department. So I was oops, he's eating. So I would prepare them. It was rough because we used to. Wait, what's that? Like that, we used to have to prep the chicken before we roasted it, and then we packaged it once it got out of the thing. But when I first started working there, the chickens didn't come. Like, we had to season the chickens ourselves before we could cook them. Then they mercifully finally started coming in already pre-seasoned, so that cut our prep time in half. So we spent more time actually cooking the chicken than we did prepping them, and it also made cleaning a lot easier too.
Be careful.
Time to die. No. Ooh, that hurt a little, but I'm okay. Oof. I mean, the Kessin are giving me trouble now. Scrubbing it out. Yep.
Not bad.
What was that other meter for? I don't remember.
All right. Let's look for another group.
Like, I have that red gauge. I'm like, I don't even remember what that red gauge was
A lot
for.
of bigger monsters lurking in this forest. Be careful. The endemic life around here can come in handy during a hunt. Try to learn as much as you can about them.
Alright, get some Kessidon materials. That's good. Right, you can use these to heal. Pressure washer driveways. Nice. Yeah, we kind of had the meat department had a pressure washer because we had to at the end of the day we had to sanitize everything. But back when I was working there, they didn't have a closer for the meat department. So the meat department would the guys that worked the evening shift would just leave, and then I would still be there cleaning up. So what I usually ended up doing was when I finished cleaning down my department, I would go over to the meat department, clean and sanitize all their stuff. Because otherwise, the meat cutters that have to come in the morning, they can't cut meat on stuff that's been sitting all night. They have to clean, sanitize everything, and then they can start cutting meat. And they just started falling behind. And it got really bad. So my shift used to be 2 to 10, because I was the closer there. And it would take me that entire 2 hours just to fit it. The store would close, and then it would take a while, 2 hours to clean up. Hey, Caramel. But then, because I also had to clean and sanitize the meat department, I just had to come up with a system where I would do all of it in one go. So 2 to 10 became 2 to midnight almost every week. The plus side is I was making a shit ton of money, so I got out of debt really fast. But at the same time, I was just so tired and angry because I was having to do so much that I wasn't being paid for. I was getting paid for the hours, but oh my god, it was just unnecessary. But it needed to be done because the meat cutters can't do their job, and people are going to get sick if the stuff doesn't get sanitized properly. And in addition to that, our ovens were having problems, and nobody was ever calling it in to get them repaired. Choppy, choppy, chop, chop, chop. It slices. It dices. I don't even remember. Oh, it takes the demon gauge once you've already used it, so I think I'm like an extra demon mode or something. Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
Good work. That just about wraps up our work here. Wait. Hey, come here. I think I found something.
Okay, that's starting to feel familiar again. Alright, that's a lot of, Yeah, at some point, like, I wanted to do that too. Oop, did I not get it in time? Oh. I had 2 years in the Navy. So I think I still have the GI Bill, but it costs so much to go to college. Holy shit, just the 1 year of college I did, I spent 6 years paying off the loans for that. It's just like you go to college just so you can pay off your college. You go to college just so you can get a degree to get yourself a better job to pay off the college debt that you accrued.
Look at those Kestodon. Something's up with them.
No. He's just voring that Kestodon. Alright, well, sucks for you, buddy. I'm out of here.
No.
Bad for us. We need to take it down.
Gotcha! Alright, partner. New assignment incoming. Take down that great Jagras. If you're
Oh,
not
SOS
ready,
flare.
you can
That's another thing I really liked about this game, is that you can ask for help in the middle of a hunt. And then you can also jump into them. You can also jump into people's hunts if they ask for help.
Call your friends for help. Go to the menu and select SOS flare to signal it. And you're going to need friends when you go up against some of the tougher monsters. In order for the scout flies to better track a target monster, we need to keep finding traces of it. Like footprints, for example. Good. You're turning up a lot of clues.
Yeah, it's like, you remember in the early game, you just grab everything you see because you're going to need a lot of it. That's something I do miss. Like, you just go out on expeditions just to be able to go out and gather stuff. I love the expeditions in Monster Hunter 4. Those are the best. Not just for gaining materials, but also just random monsters show up. Like, you never know what monster is going to show up in an expedition.
Okay. We've tracked the Great Jagras enough for the scout flies to lead us to it.
Army wants a bachelor's degree. Right? If you have a bachelor's degree, I think you're pretty overqualified for the Army. I mean, like, I took the ASVAB right out of getting, like, basically getting out of high school, and I got, like, a 91 on that. So basically every possible job that you could get in the Navy, I was up for. And I ended up going for the one that was the most difficult, the nuclear track. And the nuclear track, you have to take a test. Like, you have to qualify for the nuclear track by getting, like, a high score on the ASVAB, and I did that. But even then, that only qualifies you to take the nuclear test, and only 3 people...
You'll lose sight of a monster if you use the focus camera.
Just get his attention.
You can use the slinger to distract monsters.
Alright, let's get him over here so I can drop that on him. Come here, come here. There we go. Take that.
Monster's been immobilized. Now's your chance.
Ugh, look at all those numbers. Oh right, you can't stop once you've started the demon dance. This almost feels like Valor mode from Monster Hunter Generations. I can't cut his tail, can I? Oh! Got them out.
The monster. Now's your chance to topple it.
Mr. Stabby. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. He's Mr. Stabby. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Demon Flurry. Slashy 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 slash.
Okay, it's down. Now's your chance to get in there and tear it up.
Oh boy, that monster's really mad now. Be ready for some vicious attacks.
The monsters are running away. Use the scout flies as a guide and they'll lead you right to them. That's
feels like I missed something here.
Powerful type of slinger ammo. That's able to pierce the thick shell of monsters.
Bone! Jeez, all this used to be familiar, and like, I used to know exactly. Used to know where everything was, and like, now it's basically it's almost like I'm playing the game from the playing the game for the first time, which is what I wanted, and I don't mind because it's a great game. And I don't use this. I haven't used this weapon before, so. Oh right. I like that meter is a lot more. Yeah, with the traditional Monster Hunter, there's a lot of guesswork because you have meters and stuff, but they're not precise. They basically just give you ballpark. Meow. Slashy, slashy, slash. What did you even eat? Slashy, slashy, slash. Alright. That's still useful, so I can still gather some, oh, right. Need this for, like, the bone armor, if I remember correctly. Bone! There's nothing else to gather here? Damn. Oh! Yeah. That was my after image. I gotta get used to swinging that stuff though, because I'm just like, like, anytime somebody does like making fun of somebody who does martial arts, that's what it looks like. And then somebody just looks at a gun and shoots you. Always keeping the armor plate up, because you know why wear the mask? Is it the puke puke?
Maybe. Let's check it out.
Yeah, a little too quiet. I like the scout fly system. It's like, not just how it works, because it helps you find stuff if you're new to the game, new to the area, and it'll help you get around, but also it's visually and right, puke puke. It's very visually impressive. Like, they could have just made it one thing. One little glow fly, but no, they made it this thing that's actually really nice to look at. There's our mark. Costs over 100k, yeah. That. There's no help with that. Alright.
Something's got him agitated. Look over there. What in the heck is that?
What in the heck is that? This is for a general audience. This is Devil May Cry. He's like, what in the Nero is that?
But we better report back first. All right?
Yeah, like it's Monster Hunter, but it's a new world in Monster Hunter, and they really took that theme and ran with it, and I love it for that. It's like it's a familiar experience yet still new in a lot of ways, and they're all good ways too. Jagnus Main, yep, got good parts out of that. Alright. Hunter rank is now 2. Welcome to the new world, to the new world, welcome to the new world, to the new world. Oh, Monster Hunter World, Monster Hunter World. I see. Sorry about that. So you think you found something that'll lead us to Zora Magdaros? Why do you have a mask on your helmet if you always have it up? That's there to protect your face. Because this way I get more face time. Superhero movies in general. Since the Reachers are right now, but not with the pissed off Puke hanging around. So yeah, it's pretty deep in the forest. We'll be better equipped to take it on. Once our team for the Reachers done rebuilding the forest camp. Once it's steady, oh right, you have to actually go out and rebuild the camps. Another thing I really like. Yeah, there's like really high trees up in this area. So they didn't just make the levels expansive like on the XY axis. They actually even made it expansive in the Z axis, and that's never more apparent than in the forest area because it's like there's like a freaking city up there basically. Let's get to it.
Once the camp is set up, you can go after that Puke.
Just hearing a voice like that say something stupid like Puke, it's kind of hilarious. And actually, since you brought that up, now I have to find out who that is. Commander MHW. See if that... So that voice is sounding familiar. Chief Hunter Field Team's game appearances. Okay. Doesn't give his, Jamieson Price, apparently. Jamieson Price. So let's look that up. Just doing that up here. Jamieson says American voice actors, numerous anime and video games. Okay. Okay. So it's well, you probably can't see this. It's Jamieson Price. So filmography. He was Colonel in Akira. Okay. Final Fantasy Advent Children. He was Reeve. Captain Brandon in The Patriot. Something a little bit more recent. He's the announcer in Mortal Kombat 11. Rido in Dead or Alive 19. Miller in Metro Exodus. Additional voices in Kingdom Hearts. Trying to see World of Warcraft, Bane. Additional voices in Octopath Traveler. He's Tager. That's why I should have absolutely recognized that voice because of that. Freaking, he's Iron Tager in BlazBlue, and like I say, I main like grapplers most games, and Iron Tager was it. I should have recognized that immediately. He's also the CEO in Algoretsuko. Additional voices in there. Okay. Commander, Monster Hunter, right. Cornello in Full Metal Alchemist. Angemon in Digimon Adventures. Huh, okay. I think we'll... Curious, Star Ocean, The Bell. Okay, I think we'll stop there. Final Fantasy, right? Well, they all hear each other 100 yards away. Unless they have the... that actually becomes up... They actually wised up to that in Infinity War. Like, the reason why Thor doesn't join them to assault Thanos is because he didn't have a communicator. So... so he wasn't there. So we never got a team up. Cap faced him alone, Iron Man faced him alone, Thor faced him alone, but they never faced them together. Like they did in the actual Infinity War comic. New World, New Rules. Something you have to get used to. But you will get used to it. You have to. Your life's counted, not to mention others as well. Look around you. Everyone here, strange or crazy as they may seem, they've all crossed the sea just like you. And they've all carried out their duties. So stop slacking. They looked the new world in the eye and realized the old way of doing things wouldn't cut it. Didn't stop them, though. They had conviction. Do you have conviction, Hunter? Get to know their colleagues. Maybe some of that craziness will rub off you. Huh. Yep. Oh right, yeah, because like that's one of the big changes for this game was that you don't hunter armor, and normally you have a set of armor that you make for blade masters and you have a set of armor you make for gunners. But in this game, you don't do that. Your stats just change. Like you only have to make one set of armor, but your stats will change depending on which one you have. So if you're using a blade master, if you're using a blade like I am now, this set of armor will have higher physical damage resistance. And if I'm using a gun, this same set of armor will just have higher elemental resistance. And they actually make fun of that too. It's like the old, like some people balk, but they didn't object. The only person, I think, the huntsman over there with his longsword is the only person who's still using his old Rathian armor from the old world. Alright, let me see if I can make anything new here. Oh, gal from the first. She's a shiny star that never lives brightly as her. What are we hammering together this time? Okay, can't make anything new there. Oh wait, armor. Kestodon, Jagras don't have quite that much. So, what does the full Jagras set give me? Speed eating, Intimidator, Palico Rally, Fortify, Speed Crawler. Nothing particularly useful. Kestodon gloves give me Affinity Sliding. Okay, take care. Good luck at work. And thanks for coming. Bone. Okay, I should be able to make the whole bone set. The bone set gives me attack boost, health boost, Slugger, which doesn't help with this one, and Horn Maestro, which again doesn't help. But, that attack boost I do like. What is this? The Hunters. Oh wait, I gotta... That doesn't look too bad, actually. The attack boost, Barbecue Master, Slinger capacity, Stealth, Scoutfly range up, and... Gauge, right. But I'd prefer to have the, oh, I'm not going to have enough to make that, will I? Or maybe I will. Nope. Everything but the... I can make that. Hold on a second, what's that? Alright. I can make this. Oi! Ah! Increase my killing power, eh? Let's do it. Slugger doesn't really help me too much. That's health boost, which I now can't make. Horn Maestro, which doesn't help me too much. Speed Crawler. Crawler could technically be more useful. It's got higher defense power. Alright. Take care, Daddy. See you later. I'll be streaming this on a more regular basis since it's really the only way I can stream on YouTube with any kind of consistency, because Streamlabs just like Streamlabs OBS just does not seem to want to work with YouTube. So at the very least, I'm grateful that the PS4 can make this at least this easier. Oh, that's right. I don't have to use. That's right. I don't have to use that because I don't get a set bonus for it anyway. Horn Maestro isn't that useful. Fortify does what again? Each time you fall in battle. That's actually a little bit more useful. This is Palico Rally versus Slugger. Entomologist. Insect bodies. Alright. Take care. I hope you feel better too. Later. Fortify. Well, what I was wearing before was only 2, so... Oh no, it's chainmail. It's the same, that's what it was. Salty, what's going on? Yeah, I put up like freaking almost 600 hours into Monster Hunter World. I just haven't played it in a really long time because once you hit the end game of Monster Hunter World, there's not a lot for you to do because it's super, super RNG based. And RNG and I just do not get along. Duration increases health recovery. Hunting horn melodies. Yeah. Slugger. Oh well, might as well just I'm on PS4. Skip that. At least I'll have a... Should be able to make everything here except that. Although, after speaking to Danny about it, what I really should have done was get it on PC. Like, get the game on PC and start it from there. Actually, I'm actually really considering it now. Instead of playing this, because like I'm not sure what I want to do, because like if I get this game on PC, I would still have to pick up the Iceborne DLC, which means I would have to buy the Iceborne DLC twice. Not that it's a bad game, I mean... Okay, hold on a second. Maybe I should probably... Hunger resistance, which is... It's got plus detection range. Bone health boost. I'm gonna need to get that if I can. Alright. The Bone Greaves give me Entomologist, which don't really help much. This gives me... Oh, that has no skill set whatsoever. Really? Because I don't particularly want to see this guy bending over in that outfit, but I guess I won't have much of an option there. Hunger resistance, Master Gatherer, Forager's Luck, which is rare guiding points. Yeah, one of those guys that has to have stuff look good too. It was Forge Equipment, right? That was how you got your preview, compare. There was a way to change the way this stuff looked here, wasn't there? I could have sworn, like, I used to know how to do this, like, right off the bat. And now I can't remember how to do any of it. I think it was during... Okay, I think it was if you hit preview... No? There was a way to do it here, wasn't there? Need to add that to the wish list. I can't remember how that worked. Maybe it's something I can't do yet. Right, sort by weapons category. Wait, no, I'm not using the hammer. This is for... This playthrough is for using speed weapons. Sharpness, no. Category, dual blades, there we go. I can't upgrade either of those. Can't upgrade either of those, alright. One is significantly stronger than the other, though. Dagnabbit. Alright, can we make him some better stuff now? He's got the leather stuff. Claw, hide, and mane. 4 and 4, 4 and 4. 2, 5, and 3. Okay, so that stuff is actually better. Boy! It's a frickin' pistol. Like, why is that a pistol? Looks like a gun but can't shoot. Made exclusively for bonking. That's so disappointing. Alright, it's almost 5, so I'm gonna have to wrap this up and try to get a nap in. Kitchen gun! Yeah, really. I love you, kitchen gun! Is it that button? No. Nah, I can make him twitch. Not that button. There was a way to do it. Here, I can't remember how. You used to be able to do it, but I think it's maybe it's something I can't do yet. What? Oh, right. I think you can't change the color of things until high rank or something like that. Oh, that kind of sucks. Oh well. Alright, we'll stow that. Not that I need any of those. Well done steak and raw meat. Put that there. Oh, rations are no longer. Yeah, I don't like that. That rations are so prevalent that you almost never have to use. You never have to use meat. Should probably start using the light bowgun at some point. Well, I want to get used to the to this weapon first before I start messing around with others. All right. So let me see. Probably gonna need to do an event quest or two. Is there anybody else I need to talk to? Wait, who's down there? I just wish there was a faster way to get from here to here. Oh.
Good to see you.
Some reliable presence here. I'd like to make a little request. Slay or capture them. Actually, both of the centuries, but frankly, therefore, one to reach the ship last so we can later return to the law. Committed for it and receive greater rewards and commission rules. So we make a great right. Hello, Fallon.
Oh, you are too good to me.
Let's rebuild the camp. That is excellent news. If you're as good as you say you are, I'm planning for it for you. Still dragging you came with your basis task. Can't say anything on the proper HQ. Yep. In charge of divvying up all that, we're making sure it gets done. So back to business. Your job is to establish a camp. Camping is bad. Find a wildlife can't safely make sure it's safe. So camping your spawn, we need to chase them off. By chase them off, we mean kill. Alright, voucher.
Okay,
Alright.
Let's get this expedition underway. Meet me at the gate.
Alright. some event quests there. Oh, I should have gone straight to the canteen. But there's some event quests here I want to take advantage of. But first, we eat. Ah, that's right. That was one of the advantages of playing with other people in the lobby.
Just by heading out through the gate. Or you can use the world map. Whatever's easiest for you.
Groomer does what? Oh, nothing particularly useful. And that's it for the fresh ingredients? Lame. Polisher and defense up? Yeah. Yeah, I guess we'll go with that. I would love to watch food get prepared like this. But as it is, the food looks good, so I like watching it get cooked. Even though I'm not a seafood guy. Although I have been getting into shrimp lately. It just looks good. Alright.
We're on the hunt.
How about we do a little expedition action out in the Great Forest? Oh, Handler Chad, you so naughty. And check out the new campsite. Oh boy, I need to get some food. I need to get some food in me. Alright, I know how that works. Does anybody need a completely useless newbie? Not Nergigante. That's totally what I should be going for. Nergigante, yep. Responding to an SOS, people calling for help. Yeah. Alright. There's optional. Fungal flexing debris. Oh, you told me this. Could have sworn there was another one here. Not that one. Oh, Chew the Fat. That was the other one. Alright. Let's see if we can do Chew the Fat. Alright, after this we'll call it a night. Oh jeez, it's already getting a little late now. Alright. Alright, let's head out and do it. Hopefully this won't take too long. Did want to get a pretty solid nap in. Should have made it 3 hours. Yeah, probably should have made it 3 hours rather than just 2. Frankly, if I get any sleep, it would be a miracle. There's no penalty for rejecting a jump class. Okay. Alright. Gotcha. You're mine now.
The scout flies have found something. Go get a closer look. Great! The scout flies have locked on to the scent of the monster. Be on the lookout for more tracks or traces. Now this is interesting. Let's report our findings to everyone at the resource center when we get back. The scout flies have picked up the monster's trail. We'll be on the target before long. Hope you're ready. scout flies.
That's right, there's a bone pile here I should take advantage of. Turf war. What else is here?
The scout flies will hide.
Oh, it's that guy. Holy shit. I'm definitely not ready to be taking on that guy.
The monsters
Especially with
are
this
fighting
weapon.
each other? Maybe we can use this to our advantage.
Even if I could take him down, it would take a really long time with the weapons as weak as what I've got right now. I'm tempted to try, but like not when I've got to go to work in like a couple of hours. Alright. I normally pick power weapons, but with this playthrough, my focus is on speed type weapons. It's like the complete opposite of what I would normally use. Just so I can make the game feel like something completely different. Oh, this again. I use Sword and Shield on one of my other playthroughs, too. Like, my second character, who's got, like, 70 hours on, like, she's a Sword and Shield main. That's less speed and more overall versatility, since it does a little bit of everything. It does bashing, it does cutting. Ugh.
You don't want to take hits like that head on.
Yeah, he's definitely a monster I should not be messing with right now.
Well, here. Hopefully this does the trick. Okay, now's your chance. Hurry up before you get noticed again.
I wasn't planning on fighting him, but he kind of showed up in the middle of my other fight, so... Where did that guy
Your
go?
wildlife map keeps track of where you are and where the scout flies are taking you. You can also use it to keep tabs on monsters.
Oh, no, not that. Give me back the puddle thing. Did he go under here? Is that where he's at? It would seem so. Yeah, can't wait to be able to get some kind of poison weapon. Oh, thank you, buddy.
The weapon is losing its sharpness. Create some distance, then use a whetstone.
Well, I'll just sharpen the one weapon though, not both.
You can carve materials off of monsters. These materials are vital for producing new equipment and upgrading what you have.
Freaking murdered. Get out of here. Most of these guys are probably going to disappear before I get a chance to carve them, though. Yep. Piercing pod, okay. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to wait for the second Jagras to spawn. Unless it spawned already and it's on the map somewhere. Oh, there is the other one.
You can fast travel back to camp simply by selecting it from the wildlife map.
Nope, I still haven't found it yet. Up here he comes. Come on, where's the other Jagras? He'll destroy us all! Destroy us all! Ow! You bumped into me, you a-whore. Alright, seriously? Get your ass out of my face. I can't wait to watch you die. Whoa, here he comes. Watch out, boss, he'll chew you up. Still gotta find the other Jagger somewhere. He did it again. Come on now. I'm still not finding any great Jagger stuff. Oh. Lots of vital lilies here. It's the starting area, so I guess that makes sense. Is he coming? Is it gonna come through there? Where is this other Jagras? Alright, I'm just gonna go get back to that other area. No, that's back. Maybe you respawned? No such luck. Alright, I don't know where this other Jagras is. The Anjanath is still active. Guess we're just gonna have to go out and explore some. Oh, that sounds like something. Based on the way they're running, it must be over here. There he is! And he's just roaring the hell out of you already. Alright. I'm the Great Jagras now. He's like, crap, they're all dead. I'm out of here. Fast enough? Nope. Ah, alright. Well, we did make it there in time, so... Should have made it a nice blue now that I think about it. Alright. Silver crown or higher. Nice. Alright.
Okay, let's get this expedition underway. Meet me at the gate.
Try hard, will you?
Good still.
Right now, we're in Astera. If you want to go on an expedition, open your world map and choose your destination. For this expedition, we need to head to the ancient forest. We can expand expeditions as we delve further into the new world. Pretty good incentive to explore, right?
Alright, we'll take care of that when we get back. So up to the workshop, see if you can make anything. Should be able to finish off this set.
Oh!
First and second of return on the old run. Let's go. I should start going ahead and giving the light bow gun. I have one of those. I want to have a long range weapon and a short range weapon. Yay. Probably make the full Jacker set. I'm just not too impressed with what it does. I still don't have enough for that? Right. Still can't make anything particularly good out of that. Could upgrade it. I can't upgrade it to that already. Yay! Can't upgrade it to that or that. This is normal. Piercing, spread, sticky recover, poison, process. That's a lot. Might as well. I can't do it with anything else, really. I don't think. Malachite ore, and then maybe a lot of something I don't have. Ancient bone, that, and that. Might as well. Jagger's boots it is. Not now, though. Alright. Still can't make anything new. But we will call it a day here. I thank you all for joining me. I'm going to wrap this up. Wrap this up and call it a night. Enter rest mode. Oops.